Hi, I'm Shahira Hunter, and I want to talk to you guys today about my big idea. So I'll start a little bit about deforestation, which is the issue that I majorly want to tackle. Deforestation and waste of resources is a massive global issue. The world loses an area of forest the size of England every single year. Unfortunately for our rainforest as well, these things cannot just be replanted like a normal forest. Not only does this have a detrimental impact on our climate, but it also causes loss of thousands of species and interrupts natural ecosystems that are crucial to the existence of wildlife. In just 40 years, a forest area the size of Europe has gone. Half of the world's rainforest has been destroyed in just one century. My aim is to educate people about this issue and teach them about the consequences at large if we continue to deforest in the unsustainable way that we do. So my company idea is to teach people about deforestation, but also use profits to plant trees and protect land, whilst recycling and upcycling furniture and reclaimed wood into new products. I will use reclaimed wood from companies that actually go and collect a lot of reclaimed wood and sell it in mass produce. Luckily, it's actually quite cheap, and also, of course, if you find free furniture on the street, it's free, so it's amazing, and it will create a really good profit margin without actually exploiting anyone along the way, which I would like to use these profits to do conservation, wildlife protection, actually hopefully own land one day and actually protect it, and also use money for workshops and working with young people and teaching them about deforestation. So most of these products will also be designed for packed cities where people live in small spaces, using ideas such as adult loft beds to create storage and organized spaces, things like tables that have like cup holders in them and drawers and vertical drawers that come out. It's just like really good ways to organize your stuff and have a clear space for working and living in. Obviously, a lot of people live in really cramped places. Not all landlords are very nice, and some of us live in really small spaces, and it's not awesome. So I want to be able to help people with that. What have I got next? So there's many different industries that contribute to this problem, like even Starbucks, Nestle, and even McDonald's. Cutting down forests to make land space for animal agriculture or palm oil is a major reason why we lose so much of our forests. Because big industry companies have so much money, they can lobby governments to have fewer regulations and exploit the land, people, and resources with no consideration of long-term effects. The aim of my company is to teach people. Sorry, I just wrote out something. Um, so I would like to designate some of the profits towards protecting land, like I said, but also supporting other wildlife protection charities. But eventually I would like to have my own workshop with all the carpentry tools available for young disadvantaged people and other people that want to get involved to come in and use to make their own upcycled furniture, which they could sell in my company, or they could start their own business as well. So I would like to eventually help other people do the same thing that I want to do. But I would also like to have my own team of people that work with me, helping me make furniture, because obviously I can't do it all by myself if there's a lot of people wanting to buy it. I also want to make like a wide range of products, so like I said, things that are for organizing spaces, but I also want to do some stuff that's more intricate, with like oriental designs and like different patterns and stuff like that, and intricate things like boxes that are locked boxes that you have to open. I would really like to improve my carpentry skills so that I can make more interesting pieces like that. I want to have a range of products that are really affordable, that people can actually afford, that are super cheap, so people aren't going to want to buy stuff from Argos or shit from IKEA, excuse my language, that just falls apart in a couple of years and isn't that good quality, because they'll be able to afford the better quality option and more sustainable option. It really upsets me that a lot of upcycling businesses kind of are like fancy and it's pretentious. It's like, oh, it's upcycled, so they make it really expensive and unaffordable for people, and then that means that less people can actually buy the option that is better for our environment. Although like furniture is only a small reason and part of deforestation, not much furniture is made from SFE, which is FSC, the Forest Stewardship Council approved wood. This means that the forests being cut for furniture are not replanted and looked after. So using upcycled furniture, this will tackle this issue whilst also highlighting the bigger issues for deforestation and helping to support the prevention of those in other ways. So I already had a small grant of £1,200 from a charity called The Winch where I used to work. I bought with this a small workbench and a couple of tools to start making furniture, which is there, but unfortunately they've been closed for quite a while because of COVID. So I would like to use the bigger grant from the big idea to access a big space for myself to move my workbench to and acquire more tools and materials to start making small pieces of upcycled furniture to sell. So I would actually like to use the money from the big idea to actually invest in growing my business, acquiring more carpentry skills, and also for advertising my business and hopefully opening a shop and starting to employ people to work with me and all sorts of things. I also believe that some investors would be looking to invest in sustainable companies, and they may like to support me once I've started making sales and being involved with tree planting and supporting other anti-deforestation organizations. I would use a company that's also called Treedom. I came up with the name, but then I was looking up other businesses to see if there was any other businesses already called Treedom. I'm allowed to use the name because it's a different business, so it's not against copyright laws. But there's already another business called Treedom, and you can pay them to plant trees. So I would look like to another business that's already doing that and actually use some of the profits from each item that I sell to plant a tree. Maybe even the person could even choose what kind of tree they want to plant and where, and they would like own the tree and have like an adoption certificate, something like that. So I believe that I'm the right person to act on this idea because I have years of experience working in a lot of different job roles. I think I'm quite good at communicating with people. I do actually tend to talk to a lot of people when I'm out. In fact, every day I meet and talk to people who love my idea and inspired about what I say about these issues. I've tried to be careful in how I approach people and try to educate people as well as listen to them and learn from them. I know that people genuinely want a better planet but feel hopeless in making a difference, and this is how I can give them hope and motivate them to make an impact too as well. So I would like to have a team of people with carpentry skills to help me produce more products. And, I have some friends that actually know more than I do about carpentry and woodwork and would actually join me and help me learn and also help me make awesome things. For making things like adult loft beds and doing interiors of offices, which I'd like to actually do one day on a bigger scale, I would definitely need a team of people. So that would be cool. And like I said, I already have friends that are already doing this kind of carpentry and stuff like that. I actually took a short joint making course a few years ago where I learned to make dovetail joints and planing wood and a few different skills. I did a one-day upcycling workshop where I sanded an old chair and repainted it. So I would like to do some more things to improve my skills, but at the moment I'm at a level that I can make decent easy things. I made a coat and hat rack, like I said. That was pretty easy. I just sawed off the end bits and I sanded it down and I put in some screwed in some like the hanging bits. I don't know what it's called, the hooks. Yeah, that's why I'm currently doing that architecture interior design in Art and Design Foundation at London Metropolitan, so I can go on to do furniture and product design BA on Hans first year next year. So yeah, I'm Amber. That's my business big idea, and I hope that you like it. Thanks.